Guys here, but seeing the kids coming through with the academies we've got and stuff, is they seem to be caught up in this. It's going to last forever, everything's amazing, we're just going to walk into contracts of 6 figures, 100 grand, you know, and it's going to last for 10 years, and then we're going to walk into a media career or something like that, where it's not quite, doesn't quite work like that, and you're going to get found out. You have to work at it. It's not a case of very few players make an immediate impression. You have to keep working at it, but some people think that all right, they've made it academy level and they've made it, and that's become more and more evident now with people coming through. You know, they come through with, you know, with a certain arrogance, and you know, we deserve to be here, but you've got to earn it. Do you know what I mean?
I felt it was a kick in the teeth a little bit of, you know, you're stepping up a level. It's what you want, but you've got to strive then to be even better than what you are, and it's a bigger pond, and you're playing against people who are classed as more experienced and as better than you, and I think it's...
Yeah, it is no longer a game. It's a job, it's a profession, and you are paid to do that job. If you're not performing, not doing that job, it's the same in any business in the world. If you're not performing, not doing a job, they're going to find someone who will.
When you sign that contract, it is a good feeling. Don't get me wrong, you are aware that you're a world away from the standards set by your seniors like Ryan, etc. But through people like Alan and myself, they do give you the tools then to look at the holistic view and think, yeah, I've got a long way to go, and take into account what happens after, during, if you don't make it. So
we have got people in place like academy directors who are constantly talking to you, but at the same time it's sort of you're thinking, what does the top guy think of me? Does he want me here next year? That sort of thing.
An academy isn't an individual, and it isn't a player. An academy is a service. And whether you're 24, 25, and that service could be anything that we actually work with and deliver. It could be sports psychology, nutrition, conditioning, lifestyle, education, career, and the lot. And I think that's what hopefully we're trying to get across to the coaches and administrators, is that everybody knows now, and you as players know, that putting on your boots is the easy part.
You know, you have to play the game. You have to exploit it for everything it's worth, because at the end of the day, it's a team game, but you're in it for number one. You know, you want to become the best you can possibly be. So, you know, you speak to the people, you speak to players, you ask questions, and you know, if you have to do a bit extra, you do a bit extra. And
you need to make it clear, like say you got training Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so you might have Thursday off or the Wednesday off. You need to make it clear that that's going to be your day, or you're going to pick one day, and then maybe like just change your weights regime or your speed regime around that. Because I think you've got to have definitely something behind you and carry on the university side of it as well.
Yeah, I had a couple of agents who were quite interested, but in terms of the decision I made, I just made on the behalf of the players who I've been playing with, who were with, and commented on being very good. So
it's quite daunting listening to it, like, but having your brother's solicitor does help also.
However, I think there is a huge resentment at the counties. Head coaches are not fans of agents, and so as a player, do you want to annoy the guy who's about to offer you that contract?
But if he's going to offer you a contract, he's going to offer you whether you've got an agent or not. That's what you've got to remember.
So that's why the younger players are being sucked in with this naivety to getting an agent, and then actually winding up the head coach and probably not getting what they could have got on their own.
I did it. I did have an agent. I used Athletes One, and I purely used it for that reason. I actually did pay them a small fee, but my contract was at the end of the year. I was made aware that at the end of the year there could be staff cutbacks, particularly in the batting department. So a senior player spoke to me and said, listen, I use this agency, have a chat with them.
I think what is vitally important is that we need to get the message across to the coaches, the performance directors, to administrators. Yes, we're not the coaches. We haven't got any impact on the strength and conditioning, the skills, and but we've got so many cases now where issues being dealt with off the field are affecting what actually goes on in the field. And I've had coaches tell me, don't be silly, don't be stupid. And then when we actually address the issue, you know, and it could be things like an educational problem, it could be a financial problem, it could be a relationship problem, it could be a car problem, it could be anything. It's actually affected their, because you know, I hear coaches talking about, he's lethargic today, his body languages are wrong. Or just like any other human being, they might have got out of bed the wrong side, or you might have had an argument at home, or you might have got a concern. And I think that's what we need to educate to that sort of environment, because it definitely has an impact. and it could only be that little bit of 1%. But I think it's important is that, you know, and Ryan